What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Sunday Drive. This is episode 3, actually. Made it 3 weeks in without skipping anything, so that is good. Don't really have a plan for today, just going to do a little bit of driving around. Like I say at the beginning of all of these episodes, if you guys have any questions or things you want to see me do while I'm driving on this episode series or on this YouTube series, definitely let me know down in the comments. Happy to show anything about this car while I'm driving or in the driver's seat. Just doing some driving around Columbus, Ohio today. And as you can see, it is pretty rainy out, so might try out Autopilot again and just kind of show you guys how well it works on these back roads and maybe some highways if we get that far. I do have auto wipers on right now, so some people have said that they don't work too well. I've kind of seen it work really well, but also work not so good. Most of the time I just have them on auto, but you do have the manual button over here if you do need to cycle them on if they aren't popping up for some reason. Usually it's at the beginning of my drive where the wipers won't start for some reason. I don't know if it's just the way the rain looks to the camera that it can't tell that it's raining. It just looks like wet or something. But they won't always turn on the beginning of my drive, so I usually have to click the button at least once just to clear the rain the first time, and then they'll work just fine after that. So they're on auto right now. They seem to be working just fine. And if I need to manually adjust them, I can just hit that button there and adjust them to as fast as I need them. I was going to shoot some of my one-year review today, but unfortunately it's been raining basically all weekend, so I'm hoping to have that shots and kind of ready to edit before Thanksgiving hits and I have some more time off to work on editing. So hopefully that will be up by next weekend. I know that's kind of my premiere video that I've been working on for the past few weeks, and a lot of production and stuff goes into it. It's not something I can just shoot in one day. There's a lot of planning and development that I need to do before I can actually do any recording. So want to make sure I produce a good video for all you guys and it's valuable. It's not just me kind of rambling to the camera. So why don't we take a left here, and I think we'll be able to get onto the highway from here. Sunbury Road, okay. Yeah, I'll be able to get on the highway over here, and we'll see how Autopilot works in the rain. Now, I'll try to put on Navigate on Autopilot, which is supposed to do interchanges and things like that for me. Unfortunately, if it is raining pretty hard, Navigate on Autopilot will not work. So we'll maybe try that out and see how that works. Why don't we just do that now? We'll just say we're going to a supercharger. It doesn't really matter which one. We'll just say we're going to the downtown one. We won't actually make it down that far because I don't think we have enough time to.
Now turn left onto
but it will at least get us on the highway. It has just been nasty all day. It's freezing this morning. Been raining since noon. Haven't been able to get any recording done. It's been annoying. I'm also trying a little bit different of a camera angle. I think you guys are sitting down a little bit lower so you can kind of look up at the road or more forward at the road versus looking down at the road. So hopefully it's a little bit more enjoyable to watch. Tell you what, when it gets cold like this, I very much enjoy having the preheat capability on the Tesla app. It makes it really, really comfortable to just step in your car and have it warm already. And since it's an electric car, you don't even have to start the car. It just starts warming up. So it's pretty handy. And like I tell people that are looking at electric vehicles, you can do that in your garage too. If you've got a cold garage or it's not very well insulated, you can preheat your Tesla in your garage, which is awesome. Can't say you can do that with many cars.
In 1,000 feet, turn right to take the Interstate 270 South ramp toward Worthington. Really? Then take the Interstate 270 South ramp on the right.
Okay, so we're going 270 south. This becomes a free-for-all here.
Now turn right to take the Interstate 270 South ramp.
Okay, so once we get on this ramp, I will turn on Navigate on Autopilot, and hopefully it will work here. Okay, we don't have anybody on us.
Now take the Interstate 270 South ramp on the right.
Yeah, so we get an alert already. It says poor weather detected, Navigate on Autopilot not available.
In 1,000 feet, keep left to take the
So it'll do my regular kind of autopilot driving where it'll just stay in my lane, but it will not do,
Now keep left to take
it will not take interchanges for me. Once we kind of get to a straighter area here, we will try a lane change, which I believe it will be able to do. It takes this way really hot too. I usually turn it off there. Okay, so we'll get it up to 70. So if we want to lane change into this other lane, it will still do this lane change while we're on Navigate on Autopilot. But usually, I think I did that in one of my first couple episodes. The blue line that shows up doesn't show up here, so.
In 1 mile, take the wheeling ramp on the left.
Okay, so I'm actually going to turn this off, and we're going to kind of circle back here. Because this gets a little crowded, and I don't want to. This is my enjoyable drive. This shouldn't be my stressful drive through Columbus highways. So let's get off just on Easton Way here, so we can do that lane change here. Double check to make sure there's no cars, and we're good. So basic autopilot only has what I'm doing right now is just like staying in my lane. The enhanced autopilot upgrade I got actually allows those lane changes. So getting that upgrade, I think it was a little expensive, and I wish they would just kind of partition that out so you could just buy individual features, because that having those lane changes helps a ton. Like, I would be completely fine with just regular autopilot plus lane changes. I think that's more than enough for most of the driving that people do. So welcome to Easton. If you've ever been to Columbus, this is a pretty big shopping center here. I am very surprised there's this many people out. I guess it is a Sunday, so a lot of people might be starting their holiday shopping. Okay, so we're going to hang a left here and get back over to Sunbury Road. Make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So you might hear sometimes when I use my turn signal, it'll either click continuously or it'll click just 3 times. So the turn signal actually has like a soft touch and like a full, I don't know what you call that, like engage it completely. So like if you do like a half touch, it'll just do the 3 clicks. But if you do it all the way down, it'll just click continuously. And then to cancel it, you just click it the other way. Thought that was a little bit tough to get used to when I first got my car, but after driving for a couple weeks or so, I got used to it. But when I took my test drive, that definitely like threw me off because you're used to the turn signal stalk getting like stuck in a position, and this one does not do that. Like it goes down and comes right back up. So. So I just started as well. I know I just kind of started this channel, but on my main channel, I just started posting some YouTube shorts. So these are just short, less than 30-second vertical videos. It's something a lot of companies are starting to kind of push a lot. You've seen it on TikTok or Instagram with their Reels. And now YouTube is kind of hopping into that game. But basically, it's short form content. So I'm going to be posting some of those on my main channel, hopefully to get some more exposure just for my channel and for people that are interested in Tesla and electric vehicles. I think it's a good way to kind of expand and kind of market my channel a little bit more. So do not worry, I've posted like 4 of them. I am not stopping posting regular videos. I'm still going to be posting my full-length produced videos that are way more polished and way more scripted, and like all my thoughts are together for. Because I was a little concerned because after I posted a few of those shorts, I lost like a dozen subscribers, and I'm hoping people saw my message on my community tab about that. I am not stopping posting regular videos. Those are just kind of extras per se. And as with anything, I mean, I don't want to get stuck stagnant. I want to continue to try new things and try different types of content. And I mean, if it doesn't work, I can always stop doing it. So I really am not feeling like I'm missing out on much if I am trying that sort of content. This is fun. Probably see a lot of cones on the screen here. Make sure nobody's trying to hit us. Alrighty. So hopefully you guys enjoy those kind of shorter clips. I think they're kind of another opportunity for me to try more creative things versus more informational stuff I think I post on my channel. And it's kind of a new constraint or a new challenge for me, I guess, to create something cool in under 30 seconds. So in those little clips, I'm going to be posting on YouTube as well as Instagram and TikTok. So I've got links to all that kind of stuff down in the description. So if you guys want to follow me on those other social medias, that would be awesome if you want to see some more of the content I push out. But that will all be available on YouTube as well. I think Twitter is probably the best place to follow me. That's where I tweet out all of my videos as soon as I post them. I'm probably most active on Twitter because there's a pretty big Tesla community on Twitter, and can kind of bounce ideas around with other people and have better conversations, I think, on Twitter than most other platforms right now. Just looking at the framing of this video, I've got it connected to my phone here. The only thing that is in the way is the rear view mirror, which for this video, I wish there was a way to kind of get rid of that. I wonder if there's a way I can almost like mask that out digitally so you guys can see more of the road in front of me. But I want to keep the framing so you guys can see the steering wheel as well. Because sometimes I'm like clicking buttons or clicking different things to do autopilot and stuff, and I think seeing that is valuable for you guys. But again, if you're watching this and have questions about things or new to Tesla at all, definitely let me know down in the comments. Happy to answer any questions at all. And happy to show anything on video if you guys are interested in actually seeing things too. These intersections are always sketchy because there are people going every which way direction. There's probably 7 lanes wide here. That is one of the reasons I definitely think full self-driving from Tesla is going to be very valuable, because you've only got 2 eyes and the whole Tesla system has 8 cameras plus radar plus other sensors. So I don't know how well full self-driving is actually going to pan out in the short term, but I think having just extra sensors and extra eyes on the road is probably going to be the most beneficial thing in the next 5 to 10 years. Because driving is one of the most dangerous things we do every day. It's probably the most common way to get injured. And making that as safe as possible for drivers and for passengers, I think, is very important. That's why some of the time you will actually see me engage autopilot on streets like this. This is not a highway, but you know, having extra eyes on the road when you're on autopilot, it'll see cars in front of you, so it'll know to slow down, that sort of thing. And it's gotten pretty good. I mean, that curve right there was really smooth. And when I first got my car, going around curves on autopilot was super choppy. It was a little bit concerning, but it's gotten very good now. I believe you can do lane changes on roads like this too. Let's try that. Look at that. All right. So you can. So this is not a highway, but it's 2 lanes wide, so I was able to complete that lane change there. I'm actually going to scoot across this road right here. Oh, never mind. That's a parking lot. Okay. Not that one. I think there's a bridge up here we can go across, get some cool views across there. Columbus does have a lot of nice parks, which I'm very fortunate about. I know some big cities are just all concrete, but a lot of these suburbs around Columbus are very green, have a lot of fun parks and green space for outdoor activities. Obviously not a lot of that right now as it's getting colder and rainy, but it is nice to have. I actually just got a chance to test drive a Model 3 Performance. I don't know if you follow my main channel or got to see that, but that thing is quick. I think my kind of consensus in the video was I definitely don't need a Performance, but it would be fun to have. Those things are incredibly quick. And my friend Voss, whose car I got to test drive, he definitely was kind of saying the same thing. Like if you are a person that wants a performance car, like it is a fun car to drive, especially if you don't want to worry about like shifting gears and stuff and just want to go out and drive. Like it is fun. But I think for most people, if you don't want to spend that extra $8,000, you're definitely not. I mean, it's the same car. You're not missing out on anything but performance. And as you guys probably know, Tesla vehicles are pretty high performance in any trim you get. Even the standard plus is quick. So, I mean, these things get up and go. Nobody out on the water today. Oh, I actually see one person out there. I don't know who in their right mind is going out there right now, but whatever. Okay. Well, I gotta make my way back home. I am getting close to the recording limit on my camera, actually. So thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.